Hey there. So we recorded this like 2 weeks ago, and this is the first chance I've gotten to put it together and edit it. So sorry about the delay. There's a second episode that we recorded yesterday that I'm going to put up right after this episode, today or tomorrow. So sorry about the delay, and enjoy this episode and the next episode. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my shirt and rub it on the microphone, and when I do that, the episode will officially begin. Hello and welcome to another episode of Chaos Pony, the official podcast of the Order of the Pony. I am Jason Steele, and with me is Robert Benfer.
I'm Robert Benfer.
And Christopher Alex.
I'm Christopher Alex.
And Reginald Pennington.
I'm Reginald Pennington.
Is that your Reginald Pennington voice, Chris?
That was just off the cuff. I wasn't prepared for that.
I know. I can tell.
Not
because
a good
it was terrible. You're terrible, Christopher. Even your voices of imaginary characters don't sound like the imaginary characters. Jeez.
Imaginary characters can sound like anything.
No, it was wrong. It was wrong, and you're terrible. I hate you.
How can you destroy my creativity?
Christopher.
Jason.
Christopher.
Jason.
It's time you go into a voiceover montage.
A voiceover montage?
A voiceover montage where you train.
I want to take a training class.
An 80s voiceover montage where you train. You lift some voice weights.
A.
You do some voice jogging.
B. C.
You drink some voice egg yolks.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
It's going to
be great.
I want to lift little weights with my my uvula, in the back. Mm-hmm. I can lift little weights. That might help.
There you go.
You do karate on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
A wax on.
Mm-hmm.
A wax off.
Mm-hmm. We've been gone for a while.
Yeah, we're not off to a good start.
We've been gone.
We've been
forever.
gone. You've been gone. I've still been here, alone.
That's
recording my own Chaos Pony episodes by myself.
In a dark room.
We're actually on Chaos Pony
with
episode 50.
With a tiny lamp.
We're on episode 50 if you include the ones that I recorded by myself.
A tiny rusted flickering lamp.
They're actually quite sad. They're 20 minutes long and they end with me crying.
Each one. You never make it through a full episode. You just start crying.
I collapse in a drunken coma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm already wasted by the time I start the episode.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going through a hard time since we stopped doing the show.
Yeah.
Since we ended the show.
So I went on a bunch of train rides.
Really, no.
Yeah. That was pretty. I haven't ridden on a train in a while, so I was on some trains.
Do they rock
fun.
back and forth when they're going?
Not too much, no.
So it's not that noticeable.
No, it was pretty enjoyable. I enjoyed the train rides.
Were you legally on the trains, or are they just trains you hopped on?
Yeah, I rode my horse up to the side of a train, roped myself on.
That's what rich people do.
Punched the train attendant and threw him off the train. Got on board.
Did you have your hobo satchel, Jason?
Went into the steam room with my gun. Kicked the steam guy off.
You need that guy.
Hijacked the train. Yeah, that's what I did. It was pretty great. Oh my god, you know what really upsets me?
What?
How bad train food is.
Oh, really? I never had train food.
Yeah, I guess it's because most of the trains that I've seen have been in movies from the 50s.
With steaks and
there's like this
lobster.
glamorous view of like the dining car being this fancy thing with waiters and
caviar.
The host.
White glove service.
Yeah, I went and I ordered a veggie burger and they microwaved it for me. It was pretty great.
That's what you get, you dirty hippie.
Well, if you would ordered a regular burger, it still would have been microwaved. That was
probably
everything they served came in a bag that was microwaved.
That's disgusting.
That's the Robert Benford train. There you go. Here's your burger.
So I was slightly disappointed about that, but I enjoyed the train ride itself.
Do you think it'd be dangerous to have like an open flamed grill on the train, though?
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what the reason is that the dining car sucks now?
Maybe it's just a bad train. Was it first class?
No, but it's a dining car, so...
What were you doing on a train anyway?
Traveling.
Traveling to where?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I saw...
I've been to Pennsylvania.
How did you like Pennsylvania?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was in Reading.
Saw a lot of corn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I like Pennsylvania. It was nice. Not, I'm more of a city guy, which is funny because I don't live in a city. I live in the suburbs.
You live in the suburbs. You're a city guy in the suburbs.
Yeah.
I used to really like corn.
Mm-hmm.
Like back in I like their like late '90s stuff.
Yeah.
Or early 2000s.
Rat in a cage.
Yeah. That's Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh. I don't freaking know. I didn't listen to any of these bands.
Yeah,
I was the kid listening to jazz music and Weird Al.
I like Weird Al.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the kid listening to Slipknot. Needless to say, I don't listen to Slipknot anymore.
I don't picture you listening to Slipknot.
I was pretty hardcore back then. Well, I thought I was. I only listen to bands who wear masks.
There you go. That's a good rule to have.
They do it for symbolism.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a gimmick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, trains.
Well, I'm glad you had fun on your trains. I was busy.
Did.
I was busy making art.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Film art.
You made some art.
I made it. Yeah, I made.
You made some films.
I've made 3 videos in the last 3 weeks.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I've been releasing a new video every week.
That's crazy.
Pretty crazy. I'm trying to get a bunch of them out before I move out, and actually 3 weeks from today I'm moving, so I want to get all these videos out.
Congratulations.
Also, I drew Chris a lovely picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes,
of me, Chris, and Jennifer. I hope he likes that picture.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I mailed that out today, so hope you like it.
Anything you draw for me, Robert, I'll like.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if you want your own picture from Robert, then you can order the special edition. Tell me, Robert, about this special edition of your limited DVD.
It's a limited edition.
Your special edition.
My special limited edition of the Clay World Series DVD.
Quite fabulous.
That you can get. If you get it, then you can have it
for only $28.95.
Including shipping, yeah.
Oh, then there's special handling.
I made up that number. Is that correct?
No, after everything, it's a little over $30.
Well, see that the $30. CC Now has a weird
There's like a handling fee.
Yeah.
Handling fee.
Yeah, $1.50 handling fee.
It's $23, but with shipping,
Waymark our DVDs out of plutonium. They're very difficult to handle. There's a large fee involved for us to touch it.
But the regular edition is only $10, so if you don't want to spend a lot of money...
$10 plus shipping and handling.
It was worth the extra money for me to get that picture from Robert. Yes.
Well, of course it is. You get a picture from Robert.
That Robert hand drew himself.
That you get to keep forever.
Somebody spent $1,300 on a picture that I drew once, and you're getting it for $28.
I know.
Well, technically you're just getting it for $18 because other
plus shipping
the DVD.
And handling.
Plus shipping and handling. No, that $28 includes the shipping and handling. Never mind. Just get the DVD.
Get it, order it, love it.
It's been selling pretty well, actually. I'll probably be out of them pretty soon.
That's good. Do you know what didn't sell well? The Film Cow Master Collection.
Oh yeah, I know.
Maybe because we didn't draw any pictures with it.
You got to release.
That was the key.
You got to. Yeah, because the regular editions, they're selling all right, but they're not selling nearly as well as the limited edition.
That's what we should do, Chris. We should come out with a new DVD, and each DVD will come with a picture.
Just sell the same DVD because nobody bought it anyway, and release a limited edition DVD.
Each edition of the new Film Cow Master Collection will come with a hand-drawn picture drawn by Robert at his own expense.
I'm going to be your
no compensation.
That's my new thing now. I draw pictures.
Yep.
Some of the pictures actually have come out pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously they're not. I'm not like Jim Ether. I'm not like an actual artist or anything. I can't really draw, but I actually draw some. I drew some pretty funny stuff that I wish I could have kept, but I had to give it away to somebody.
Yep, because they paid for it.
Yeah, they paid a lot. They paid way too much money for it. Well, see, it has to cost a lot because with the limited edition, I use Kunaki for the DVDs, so I have to buy the DVDs. I have to buy hundreds of DVDs from Kunaki, have them shipped here. I got to pay for that, so that's like $5, and then sign the DVDs and then ship them to somewhere else. So that's extra shipping. So that's why the shipping is so much. Because you're actually covering this. It covers half of the shipping for the DVDs to get to me, and then all the shipping for the DVDs to get to you.
What a crazy world we live in. Jesus.
I know. But I made a lot of money off of it, so that's going to go towards furniture, I guess.
You buying a ball chair, Robert?
I don't know if I have a place to buy a ball chair yet. I think I'm just
Not
getting a couch. See, you have like a whole room where you can keep your ball chair.
Yes,
Yeah.
it needs
the ball
an
chair
entire
takes
room.
way
because
too much room.
You can't put anything else in there, and it's the ball chair is kind of commanding.
Well, see, it's
a
like
commanding presence.
Well, see, I'm getting a 2-bedroom apartment, and I'm just gonna have. See, the ball chair is a 1-person chair.
You should
And
have
of
an apartment in which every chair is a ball chair.
There you go. I'm gonna get 4 ball chairs. Spend over $5,000 on ball
You have
chairs.
a ball chair as a bed instead of a bed.
I could have gotten a whole living room set, a whole bedroom set, but instead I spent it all on 5 ball chairs. Or 4 ball chairs.
There you go.
Been looking around at furniture, which I haven't really done that before. I mean, I bought furniture before, but I've never had to do this grown-up stuff before.
You're a man now.
I am.
You can do man things.
I bought a sexy bed.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you buy a heart bed
Yes. No, I didn't buy a heart bed.
with leopard print?
And the vibrating feature.
Zebra print bed.
It has bars at the head and the footboard of the bed.
For the handcuffs?
Yeah, for the handcuffs.
Hells to the yes. I'm
Yeah.
there.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Can't wait to visit you.
Yeah, you gotta visit Austin.
I will.
You gotta do it next month.
Well, you're moving the end of this month, right? So yeah, I'll come in September.
Yeah, I should be moved in completely by mid-September.
Mm-hmm.
So just come like in the late September.
Sounds good. I will come and visit you, and we will frolic in the Austin sun.
We will.
Do we have to come at separate times, or are all of us going to come at the same time?
We'll all come at once.
What was that?
We'll all come at once.
There you go. Come at the same. Are you gonna bring Jennifer?
Yeah, she wants to come see you.
Even better.
We just have to make sure when we're frolicking in the Austin sun that we look out for cactuses.
Yeah, so I'll show you my shotgun. At least I'll get to show you that there's no cactuses anywhere.
Cactuses with shotguns and cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
I can imagine you showing up to Texas dressed like a cowboy.
In my mind, when I think of Texas, I imagine cactuses walking around with shotguns and cowboy hats.
No, that's just
spurs.
ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. It's not Super Mario World.
Yeah, my view of basically my view of Texas is the desert world in Super Mario World.
You think in the year 2011 that it's just nothing but desert. That Austin is just...
I
we
imagine
have like
those
we have
giant
saloons.
centipede things you have to jump on.
We have that sun that chases you around.
Yeah, I imagine that's what happens in Texas.
I hated that sun. You got bricks that jump around.
Quicksand everywhere.
Yeah, we got saloons.
We gotta go to a saloon.
You got a duel.
Oh man, we have to duel at some point, Robert, in Texas. We gotta do that.
Ask for a veggie burger and we don't. No, actually, Austin. If there's anywhere in Texas you wanna eat vegetarian food or vegan food, if your girlfriend brainwashed you into doing that, it's Austin. Austin has a lot of vegetarian places that I can eat at too.
I'm excited.
Oh hey, I saw ocelots.
Where the hell did you see ocelots?
There's
For real this time?
There's a place in Tampa called Big Cat Rescue, and they have all of these exotic cats. And yeah, I went there with the person I'm dating, and we saw a bunch of cats. It was great.
A bunch of ocelots.
Bunch of ocelots are totally. I'm more in love with ocelots now than ever. After seeing,
I didn't think that was possible.
I know. After seeing all of the amazing cats that they had there, the ocelots still stood out. Ocelots are the weirdos of the cat world. They smell weird because they live in the rainforest, and so their scent has to be super strong in order to get through the rainforest smell. Also, they apparently pace back and forth dramatically, making growling sounds. It's pretty great. They don't sound like cats. They sound like people making cat sounds, which is also really hilarious. Oh, I love them so much. They look impressive in person.
I imagine, like, if you get rich enough, that's gonna be one of the exotic animals that you get.
Just have a house full of ocelots.
These are my ocelots. Oh wait, no, that was Robert.
That's a rabbit.
Yeah, apparently, you guys told me that apparently Jason's finally working on that video.
Yeah, I'm working on that, so Robert. It's looking
Good.
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 It's looking good.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. I remember that being pretty fun to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And also very dark
Yes.
Very dark.
at the end.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Very dark.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We had a meetup yesterday.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you did.
We did. We met up.
You met up with some fans, took them home.
Someone had, Chris got a tweet.
Yes, I got a tweet from a guy.
These brothers in England who are visiting
Yes.
Orlando, and they're like,
They're
"Hey,
on
you want to
holiday.
maybe we could meet up?" And so Chris was like, "I know, we could set up we'll be at downtown Disney, at the Earl of Sandwich, and anyone who wants to show up can show up." We had more people show up than I expected. There were 7 people who showed up.
Really? Which
Yeah.
that's pretty good considering you didn't really talk about it that much. Until,
Yeah, I
like,
just
the last
tweeted.
minute.
Yeah, we just tweeted it, put it on Facebook, and
if you made
7 people.
If you made a video about it, you'd probably get like a ton of people.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. 7 people was about right for me.
Yeah, especially sitting outside at the Earl of Sandwich, too, around a couple of tables pushed together.
You don't really like talking to people.
Well, I do. It's just it's easier to talk with people when there's people, like a limited number of people instead of a giant crowd.
Yeah, it was a nice little intimate setting.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember when I had my meetup. That was kind of overwhelming. I was being surrounded by like 12 people at a time. I mean, over 20 people showed up, but at a time it was like 12 people around me.
It's too many.
Yeah, it's hard to talk to everybody. I mean, even with 7, there's like a couple conversations going on, but at least, everyone got to hang out with us and got to hang out with them and take pictures.
They're all cool. It was all cool people who showed up, which was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always worry about the potential of weirdos coming.
Mm-hmm. My friend Brittany showed up. She just so happened to be in Orlando at the time.
Yeah, Brittany from California. Yeah, happened to be in town, and I guess she's one of Robert's friends, and she came on over.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to this guy. He actually works at Disney. He's one of the cast members. So obviously, I was chewing his ear off talking to him about all the Disney stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
don't
think I
want
asked
to mention
him-
you work at Disney when you're talking to Chris. That's a bad idea.
I felt bad because I kept on asking him a bunch of questions about working at Disney and everything.
You couldn't control yourself.
I couldn't. In fact, Jennifer and I are going to be going back to Disney in about a couple weeks, and we're going to go on the ride that he works on.
Cool.
Yeah, he was a real nice guy. He was there with his girlfriend. Everybody was really nice. I was real happy with it.
Did you know who you guys were?
Yeah. The random people just came up and just sat in our circle.
Hey, what is this? This looks cool. Yeah.
No, it was great. It was great. We had a great time. It was a really good setting for it too over at Downtown Disney. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It worked out good. Our first informal
you
get
guys,
together.
You guys got to take me to Disney next time I'm in Florida.
Definitely, man. When are you coming back to Florida, by the way?
I don't know. I guess. I guess you guys are going to visit me in September, and then maybe a couple of months after that, maybe in November. Ish. Well, no, that's holiday.
By the way, Earl of Sandwich, I give 3 out of 10 stars.
You bastard.
Wow! Oh wow! I remember you were you were really looking forward to the Earl of Sandwich. You didn't have high expectations, but
I was just saying, Chris was talking this place up, and I understand why Chris
really?
likes it. I understand why Chris likes it. It's not my kind of place, though.
Is it a Robert place?
You might like it, Robert. Actually, it's weird. I've never been to a sandwich place where they bake the bread in butter.
That sounds like my kind of place.
It was good.
I understand why Chris likes it now.
It was kind of gross, actually. I don't.
You can't make that assumption off one sandwich.
Like the veggie sandwich that I had, the vegetables it was covered in salad dressing. It was weird. I don't know. The whole thing was really salty.
Blood.
I don't know.
I liked it. I really, Jennifer and I really liked it.
When I go to a sandwich place, I don't expect the bread to I don't know what they did. It was so buttery. It was like they took the bread and baked it in a pan. They just
they're pressed sandwiches, so I think they press them inside of a press that probably has a butter coating on it.
It was it was kind of weird. I didn't like the sandwich I had.
I liked it. Jennifer and I love that place. We go there when we go to Downtown Disney. Mm-hmm. It's quick and easy. It's cheap. It's not a waiter restaurant where you have to tip someone at the end.
Yeah.
When you're looking to save a few bucks, I go to the Earl of Sandwich.
Yeah, I mean it was a decent choice for a meetup because it was casual.
Yeah, people come and go as they pleased if they wanted, and a couple people, they all came at different times, so it was cool. It was cool. The circle got bigger as the night went on.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta have a meetup next time I'm there.
Yeah,
maybe we could plan a meetup when we go to Austin.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, all 3 of us will be in Austin. Scope out a place, Robert.
All right.
And we could start advertising it early.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Jackpot. That's my kind of place.
Great.
I think that's our fan base's kind of place.
Yeah, probably.
My internet's doing pretty good. We were having problems with my internet before the show.
Maybe it's Firefox.
Kept on cutting out, but I clicked off Firefox, and now I'm using Safari, and I haven't been cut off.
But by the way, the topic of this week is languages other than English. Languages other than English is the name given to language subjects at Australian schools and New York schools. Languages other than English have often historically been related to the policy of multiculturalism and tend to reflect the predominant non-English languages spoken in a school's local area. The idea being to play a part in the maintenance of cultural identities in local communities. Languages other than English is also used to describe written material presented in languages other than English.
I don't believe in languages other than English.
Speak English or die.
Yeah! This is America!
Well, there you go. That's a very dramatic position to take. Yeah, so apparently in Australia and New York, which is...
That's two most... Australia and New York.
They have languages other than English as a subject, and you learn languages other than English. I kind of like the title of this because it's a pretty funny way to word this.
It's kind of lumping a bunch of different languages into one thing, right?
Languages other than English.
So you could be talking about Spanish. Mm-hmm. You could be talking about French.
Yes, that's a language.
You could be talking about Vietnamese. Mm-hmm. Chinese.
Yes.
You're talking Londonese?
There's Londonese.
The language of the riot.
Yeah, the language of hate.
Oh man, the riots. That's crazy.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's that all about?
I don't know.
What are they protesting? I don't even know.
People, here's what happens. People hear that there's rioting and looting, and people are like, yeah, and they
I
go
need some
out
new
and smash a
clothes.
window. People just like smashing things. So
I like
when they hear
the
other people are smashing things,
I like the people that are like, we're doing this because of government cuts, and it's like, no, you just wanted to steal shit and burn things down. That's all you wanted to do. There's
Need
no
some
reason
new
for
pants.
it. That's
Yeah.
it.
yeah, these aren't really. Yeah,
I think if riots ever happened here in America, I'm going to run to the closest
I mean,
guess.
if riots ever happened,
If riots
What?
ever happen, people are smashing up windows. I'm going to run to the closest
you
guess and
realize that
take a bunch
riots
of
do
clothes.
happen in this country.
Well,
Yeah,
if
but
they
not
happen
that
near
big.
me,
At
I'm not going
sporting
to
events.
fly. I'm not going to fly to one if one happens around me.
First of all, riots. I don't think a riot would get that big here because
I don't think you would have a riot in Titusville, Chris.
And
People setting horses on fire.
Austin probably. That's everybody has like a rock star attitude.
Yeah. I can see a riot in Austin.
Yeah. So I gotta watch out for that. I can't see a riot like going on as long as it did in London, though. I mean,
Hipsters.
in this country, you'll get
Hipsters rioting.
Hipsters.
in this country, you'll get tased.
I'm
just for-
rioting, but I don't really care.
You'll get tased and shot with rubber bullets over here.
I don't care. Whatever.
I'm not even looting stuff I want.
I don't want. I'm
When
looting
hipsters riot, what do they steal? Like, do they break into like a thrift store and steal a bunch of stuff there? Or do they steal like old Nokias?
Christopher, speaking of rioting, why don't you count to 1,000?
we're gonna go into this one.
Do it in a British accent.
Yes, in solidarity with London.
You said my accents suck.
British
All-
accent.
All the more reason. Do it, Chris.
Maybe I'll try to do the Cockney accent.
The Dick Van Dyke Cockney
The Dick Van Dyke. Stepping time. 1, I was having some fun. 2, while taking a poo. 3, up in a tree. 4, that poo dropped to the floor. 5, it makes me want to jive. 6, poo collected on the sticks. 7, will I still go to heaven? 8, hot poo on a plate. 9, it's all fine. 10, uh-oh, the poo is being eaten by a hen. 1,000. This bit still sucks.
There you go. There you go, Chris. That was marvelous.
That was beautiful. That was great.
This
That was.
this
Thank you for
bit
that.
still sucks.
That was
It's
fantastic.
It's a great bit. It's a fan favorite.
Yes.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it is on the top of the list for.
This is
for
the
fan
one. This is the
favorites.
one people continuously vote as number one. The number one bet on Chaos Pony.
That's why we
Chris
do it
counts
first.
1,000.
This. So everyone knows this bit wasn't even my idea. I don't even know how it even started.
One day it'll be Chris Counts to 2,000. And then 10,000.
You know, if I had the bit, I would have counted to 1,000 for real.
You would have.
That's
then-
why Jason didn't give it to you.
And then I would have cut the bit.
And then the week after that, I would have cut to like 10,000.
So is that all
or
I have to
something
do? I
like
just have to actually count to 1,000, and I don't have to do this anymore.
Then
All you gotta do-
that'll probably end the bit. Yeah.
that. All you gotta do
All
is
right.
count to 1,000, and that's it.
God,
That's all we ask from you. It's just to count to 1,000.
Oh man.
That's
That's gonna be a great episode. Let me tell
a
you.
special 3-hour edition of Chaos Pony.
it won't take 3 hours. Just
No.
count really fast. Now, how many hours is 1,000 seconds?
How many
Well, there's
hours?
60 seconds in a minute.
And
60
there's
minutes in an hour.
minutes in a quad minute.
So if you count
There's
really,
34 minutes in a zop.
now you're just making up words.
I am. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
not your bit, Jason. That's Robert's bit.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
treading on your bit.
You're stealing my bit, my brilliant bit. So, and if you count really fast, you can probably get it all. You can probably get to 1,000 in like 10 minutes or something.
Well, when I go, blah, 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 I'm actually counting. That's really quick. So
That's
I
a
believe-
lie.
That's a lie, and you're lying to me.
Well,
Sorry.
everyone, let's move on to the delightful and the repugnant.
The good and the sucks.
Yes, that's what this would be called if Robert was running the show. Let's move on to the good and the sucks.
Okay, this is good. And you know what sucks?
That. Robert, why don't you go first on the good and the sucks? What is your good this week?
Well, well, my good is it looks like the riots are finally over. Well, I don't think they're over completely, but it looks like their order has been restored to London.
Sweet.
Or England, or wherever the riots are.
Mm-hmm.
Or, according to Twitter, all of UK.
Yeah.
My sucks is tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, yucks. Yuck.
The worst of all
The
fruits.
good and the yucks.
Yucks. That's my yucks. Like, because like there are a lot of foods that I hated as a kid, but now I like it.
Yeah.
Because I've grown up a bit. But tomatoes, I just can't. No matter how hard I try, I can't like tomatoes. I just don't like how they taste.
I freaking love tomatoes.
I want to like tomatoes. I really do.
I would eat a tomato right now if I had a tomato.
I'm sure you would.
I'd just shove the tomato in my mouth, just the whole tomato.
You had a big mouth, Jason.
I don't really like the small
The cherry tomatoes.
cherry tomatoes. Yeah, never been a huge fan of cherry tomatoes. I like them, but I don't like them. You know.
Bigger the tomatoes, the better. That's what Jason says.
Jason likes beefsteak tomatoes. Those are the big, ugly ones.
I like the vine tomatoes, the ones you can get at the supermarket that are still on the vine. Those are pretty
Why?
good.
Oh.
I hate tomatoes. Yuck. Don't you?
I think we should have a bit. Robert eats a tomato. It'd be better than my. It'd be better than my bit.
When I describe how Robert eats, I describe it as he likes kid food. Chicken fingers, grilled cheese. That's
And he eats little bites too, like little tiny
anything
bites.
that
in
you
it.
normally see at a kid's menu at a restaurant. Macaroni and cheese.
That's how I stay so skinny. That's how I keep my figure.
Yes, eating nothing but cheese and
Cheese and chicken wings.
Well, yeah, I'm still probably gonna die at 30, but at least I look good still.
You still eating chicken wings, Robert?
Oh yeah, I had
That's-
chicken wings last night. Actually,
that's never gonna stop.
I had chicken wings at 1 a.m.
Of course.
That's another thing I'm gonna stop when once I move. I'm gonna stop eating KFC at night. Something I'm gonna yeah. Once I move into I'm still like jogging and stuff, but once I move, they have like a gym in my apartment.
Cool.
They have two gyms in my apartment complex. So I'm gonna be hitting the gym 3 times a week.
Awesome.
Man, you're
I'm
gonna be.
I'm gonna stop eating out as much, and I'm gonna eat more vegetables.
There you go. Or some vegetables.
Some vegetables with ranch dressing.
There you go.
No, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to eat healthy. You just watch,
It's a good.
See.
It's a good decision.
and I'm gonna try to get some more sun because looking at myself in my latest video, I think I need some sun and some more
Come-
sleep.
Come to Florida for a little bit. You can sit outside and get a nice tan.
Well, I mean, I live in Texas, so I can still get a good tan.
Yeah, Texas is pretty hot. A lot of sun in Texas.
We're kind of even. We're kind of even there.
Are we kind of even? I
No,
thought Florida-
not entirely. We're closer to the equator here, but
Yeah, I thought we stuck out a little bit.
You're still, Texas still gets a crap load of sun.
Florida's
Yeah.
the penis sticking out of America,
Well, I
kissing on Cuba.
can just start tanning in beds.
Yeah. So, Chris, what is your good and your yucky?
My good and my yucky. My good is our first informal meetup
Oh yeah,
at Downtown Disney.
Yeah, we
I liked
we
it.
did
I had a
the
great
meetup.
time.
Yeah, it went well.
It went well. I was happy.
Yeah,
My yucky was I saw a trailer for Final Destination 5.
yeah. I bet that's gonna be great.
I was over that series after the first movie.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
The second one was actually pretty good.
I was
Everything
done with
after that. I mean, they're not. I mean, they were never great movies, but
Yeah, I saw the first two.
and then isn't there? No, you got Final Destination 3, and then the Final Destination, which was the 3D one.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the Final Destination. Turns out that was there's
was a
another
lie.
There's a Final Destination 5. They got to run out of disasters eventually.
I don't care.
Yeah, that movie doesn't really pique my attention.
Yeah.
What about the Paranormal Activity movies? You can see the new Paranormal Activity.
Oh god, no, I haven't seen any of those. I'm not playing.
I have no desire to see any of those.
I gotta say, those movies are brilliant because they only cost like $20,000 to make or something like that.
Yeah.
And they make millions of dollars off of them.
Yep.
So I don't really like the movies, but I like.
You like that someone came up with that.
I like that. I like that. Good for them.
Yeah.
I can appreciate the business in that.
Yeah. Yeah. My delightful.
I should have came up with
My
it.
good. My good this week is Loving Hut.
What the hell is that?
Loving Hut is, I think it's like the biggest chain of vegetarian restaurants in the United States. I'd never gone to one until like a week ago. It's a chain of vegetarian restaurants. Yeah, I went there and the food was actually pretty good.
I'd hope so.
I enjoyed it. It was
Loving Hut.
good food. Yeah, Loving Hut.
Did you
My repugnant, yucky, bad this week
No.
is
Where am I? No,
Loving
no.
Hut, which, as it turns out, is owned and operated by the cult leader Supreme Master.
What?
Yeah, while I was at Loving Hut with
The girl of your
the yes,
girl of your dreams.
she noticed a television that was on playing something called Supreme Master TV. Supreme Master
What?
Supreme Master Television. And
This is a Jason place. This is a place you would eat.
and I looked at the screen and yep, Supreme Master Television. I thought that maybe it was a weird translation issue. But no, apparently Loving Hut is owned and operated by Supreme Master Ching Hai. Supreme Master Ching Hai is the self-titled founder and spiritual teacher of Kuan Yin Method. Has an estimated 20,000 followers worldwide. Yes, she heads the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association. She has an interest in restaurants, fashion, and jewelry design. Yeah, yeah, she has a book that's the Key to Immediate Enlightenment, which offers the best, easiest, and quickest way to get enlightenment. The method involves meditation on the inner light and the inner sound of God. Yeah, so apparently Loving Hut is run by a cult.
Is this? I don't understand. I thought, is it like an extreme Christian cult?
No, Buddhist.
Oh, okay.
Does Supreme Master Ching Hai sound like a Christian leader?
No, but they,
Do they have blood sacrifices?
I don't think so.
Oh, I know, but they're vegetarian.
they're vegetarian. They have plant sacrifices.
Wow.
So will you be going back?
Oh yeah, the food's pretty good. Pretty
Oh.
great. It's a weird, like, it's not, as far as cults go, it seems to me like, cause I'm really interested in cults, and there's like destructive cults and weird cults.
Which one are we in?
We're in a weird and destructive cult. This particular cult, it seems to be like they don't have membership fees, but it still seems to be a bit of a financial drain on its members. But what they do with the money is open vegetarian restaurants. So, as far as cults go, you know, if there's no mass suicides or anything. So,
Alright.
that was interesting to learn as we're sitting there eating our...
Do they have a non-vegetarian menu?
No.
They have a ribeye?
No, they don't have a ribeye.
Do they have
chicken strips?
You can watch Supreme Master Television, actually, at suprememastertv.com.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Do they have an app?
They might have an app. Supreme Master Television.
We gotta start making.
Here we go. This is Supreme Master Television.
Jesus Christ.
They have it translated and all that, because it only the shell. They have a translation of the seed changes. The shell of the seed The shell of the seed. Again. The shell of the seed once more.
Sounds like an Austin place.
All the worlds are only one. Everything is made of the same. The gods, spirits, stars, plants, rocks, and people. Everything changes and moves, but does not perish. Our spirit is like a tree, is born, grows, flowers, and bears seeds, never stops living, because only the shell of the seed changes.
Sounds boring.
Yeah, so Supreme Master Television.
What is it? Just a constant loop of crap?
We need to figure out a way to make money off of this stupid cult.
We need to exploit this cult, yes. But anyway, that is the good and the yucky. And now on to world news.
That's cool. You can love somebody even though they're vegan.
Robert, what is your news story?
Paste. There we go. Technical difficulties. Man fired for washing himself with own urine.
Oh, no. You got fired for that?
A famed Austrian museum has fired an employee for washing his hands and face with his urine. Alfred Zopelt says he was fired after 23 years of working as an attendant of the Belvedere, a castle in Vienna, like Vienna sausage, Vienna, with a major art collection. Mm-hmm. He says his adherence. Okay, now I'm having trouble. That's an English word. He says his adherence to urine therapy was previously never a problem.
Right.
Zopelt 57 said Thursday his notice from Belvedere said he was fired because you regularly rub urine into your skin, particularly the face and hands. With this, you soil your place of work and threaten the health of your co-workers.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, that's why I don't work at Burger King anymore. You should cut out all the parts where I had trouble reading.
I will, don't worry. Those parts will be cut.
Okay, good.
Christopher, what is your news story?
It's funny because my news story also happens to be about urine.
Man.
U.S. skier loses Olympic shot after peeing incident on plane. Sandy Robert Vizet, or Vetzi, earned the nation's ear this week for peeing on a sleeping 11-year-old girl while aboard a JetBlue flight. He was drunk and failed to make it to the bathroom on time. Today, the 18-year-old lost a shot to represent the nation in the 2014 Winter Olympic Games in Russia. So evidently,
I've been there.
The guy was drunk on the plane. And let's see, the South Warren, Vermont youth was caught by the girl's father midstream, as the New York Post put it, as he returned from taking his other daughter to the bathroom. As you might imagine, the situation nearly came to blows. The teen, who later said he'd had 8 alcoholic beverages, reportedly offered up this excuse to law enforcement. I was drunk, and I did not realize I was pissing on her leg. He was taken into custody after the plane landed and was issued a federal summons for the indecent exposure.
Wow.
How can you not realize you're pissing on someone's leg?
That's pretty drunk.
You'd be surprised, Chris.
Pretty drunk.
So unfortunately, he's not going to be able to compete in the Olympics in 2014. Yeah.
Please tell me yours is about pee, Jason. Come on, let's make this. Come on, 3 in a row.
No. Come on, Jason. Come on.
Unfortunately, mine does not involve urine.
I
know.
What a way to ruin this.
Wouldn't that be great if we all chose pee-related articles?
Yeah, that'd be great.
We're grown men.
Here's my news story.
Beep, beep, beep.
Deadly Cobra curse prevents exploration of treasure-packed Indian temple. Ooh. Devotees of an Indian temple, where billions of dollars of treasure were recently discovered, warned against further exploration of its enticing vaults due to a potentially deadly Cobra curse. Treasure estimated at 500 billion rupees, or $6.8, including golden idols and diamonds, was found at the temple in southern India's
You're skipping words here.
Some 1,500 miles south of the capital. 5 of the Hindus' temple's 6 vaults were excavated following a court order, but the final vault, known as Vault B, remains sealed, and a sinister cobra guards its entrance.
Can't you just shoot the cobra?
Investigators on August 3rd began the process of opening the final vault, but a section of devotees protested when the experts began the inspection, saying that God will become angry. The vault was left untouched while Hindu priests began a ritual to examine the vault. A 4-day examination by astrologers concluded that the final chamber should be left untouched because the family members of anyone who opened it could die from a snake bite or poisoning. Yeah.
Wow.
I think a snake would be the worst guard to have. I mean, how would it stay next to the door? What's to keep it there, But you could hit it with like a shovel. You could throw a rock at it.
Apparently there's some sort of crazy deadly cobra magically protecting the entrance.
What about dragon?
Dragon, that would be good. Dragon, much better than a snake.
Yeah. Stupid snakes.
Moto dragon.
Yeah. Well, everyone, that's world news.
How you guys feel about MySpace being down last night?
I feel nothing about that.
I actually went back to my old MySpace page. So ridiculous. I think I had music playing on it when someone went to the page.
Speaking of which, I actually bought MySpace a couple days ago for like $50. Like $50. So
It's the
if
best
anybody
investment you ever made.
If anybody wants to buy MySpace from me, then
How much are you selling it for?
well, I bought it for $50. I want to sell it for like $100 or something, so I can get like a $50 profit off of it.
That'd be a good deal.
So anybody wants MySpace, just email me. I accept PayPal and money order.
Robert, do you have a word that you've invented?
I have a word. It's Sheeshoo.
Sheeshoo. How do you spell that, Robert?
SHEE.
S-H-E-E.
SHOO.
S-H-O-O. Is that one word?
Sheeshoo. Yes.
No hyphen or anything?
No.
Okay.
Non Robert's words.
Robert's words aren't very complicated.
Sheeshoo. And what pray tell does sheeshoo mean?
It's when you secretly pee in someone's shoe.
Ah. This goes back to the Chris's news story.
That's why we're going for a triple P joke. We did it, Chris.
Yeah.
We almost didn't make it, but you came in with your pee thing. We did it.
I'm glad I did that.
There's a lot of pee in this episode.
Yes, this is the P episode.
Yeah. Brian. Yeah, here's it used in a sentence. Brian, what are you doing? Oh, you didn't sheeshoo, did you?
Oh.
You didn't sheeshoo my shoe, did you?
Oh, you sheeshooed my shoe. Oh.
A lot of you don't know this, but when I visit Jason late at night, I get up and I sheeshoo his shoes.
And I wake up and I put my foot in the shoe and it splashes out over the sides and I'm like, Robert.
Sometimes I like to sheeshoo myself.
Robert, stop walking around in the she-shoes.
Robert, is it possible to sheeshoo when somebody's foot is in the shoe?
I've tried it. It's you can't. Shut up, Jason. Getting annoying. It's hard to secretly pee in somebody's shoe, so no, you can't sheeshoo. Unless they're like napping or something.
Do you think, going back to my story, do you think that Olympic skier was trying to sheeshoo
I mean, he was.
That
I think he was
That's what
trying.
was going on. He didn't want to tell anyone that that's what he was doing, but he probably was on a bet of some sort to Sheeshoo.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but when we were out eating, I went to the restroom, and I came back, and what you guys didn't realize is that I actually Sheeshooed my shoes while I was in the restroom.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what that smell was.
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to embarrass you.
That's why I smell like pee a lot of the time, because I Sheeshoo myself. I'm very sneaky. Very sneaky.
Yes. Now it's time for the Order of the Pony update.
What a great show.
I'm not sure if this is an official message from the Order, or what division of the Order sent it, if it is, but I received the following through my communication channels with the command that it be read as this week's Order update. So here we go. I am the green. There is no absolution. The land things will burn. An empire of dust. Washed away. Lost. The penalty of fools. Death. Death. There can only be green. There you go.
Wow.
So ridiculous.
That's what I was asked to... I don't...
Who gives you the stuff to read, anyway?
Usually I know who it's coming from. This time there was no,
How do you just get it through like an email, or like do they
Is it a text or what? Like, what is this?
do they just put things in your mailbox?
No, you see, that would be way easier. That would be way easier. No, there's a tree in a forest nearby that has like a hole drilled into it. And every single freaking week, I gotta go out there. I gotta take out the plug.
It's a 40-minute drive.
No, it's not that. It's like 25 minutes. But, yeah. And I gotta pull out this... It's written on scrolls, too. Like, old-timey... Like, you have to unroll the scroll, and it's written in, like, a pen and quill.
Is it in a different language? You have, like, a translator or something?
No, it's not... They're not that much of assholes.
No.
They make me translate every week.
You already got to go to the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No wonder this show's been hard to record. You don't want to...
It's a pain in the ass.
He's like, I don't feel like going out to the tree this week, guys.
Yeah.
Ah.
So that's the Order of the Pony update.
You should just watch the tree and see who's dropping that stuff in there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hang out there all week. I don't know when it gets dropped off.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
It's a good way to stay anonymous, though. You can't really... No, I don't know how that makes it more...
I don't understand because it's not anonymous because usually there's like a thing at the bottom saying which department and person it's from. So
the whole thing's so stupid. Why do they do this?
I don't know. I don't understand it.
I don't mean to be mean, but I just don't see the point.
We're a cult. They have weird rituals. That's what a cult does.
Man, I'm glad I don't have to do that. Man, I thought
I don't think it would ever get done. If Robert had to do it, it'd never get done.
Chris is complaining about... No, it wouldn't get done. Chris is complaining about having to count to 1,000. At least he doesn't have to go out to a stupid tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no room to complain anymore.
Kind of a pain.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's move on to emails.
Yeah.
We have time for a couple.
We need an email song. We don't have an email song.
Yeah, why don't we have an email song?
Yeah, I don't care.
One more thing for Jason to do.
Jason sums up Chaos Podium one word. Or one sentence, not one word.
Yeah. The first email is from Robert C. He says, "Hello, Jason, Chris, and Robert. Love your podcast. I have a question for Chris. He mentioned in episode 18 that he got a bachelor's degree in business management. I am also a business management major, and I was wondering if there were any specific things that he feels would be good advice or good experiences to look into for someone in the same field. Any thoughts? Thanks."
I recommend getting an internship while you're in college. I didn't do it, but now since the job market sucks, I would definitely recommend getting an internship.
That's good advice.
Yeah, the school will help you place you in a job.
Mm-hmm. Or you can join a cult and not have to worry about any of that.
And just have people give you money.
Just wear New Balance sneakers and little cloaks.
There you go.
New Balance, is that the official sneaker of the Order of the Pony?
It would have to be. It's the worst.
I'm gonna keep wearing my Guess shoes.
Do you actually have Guess shoes?
You got to guess everything.
I have a couple pairs of shoes. One of them is Guess. The other one is not. Oh, there's a train. It's like, I can't wait 3 more weeks of that damn train. I've been listening to that train for 20 years. I've always lived near a train. That same freaking train.
Next email's from Benjamin. And
I hate shirts.
This is a long one. I offer you salutations from the old world. I'm proud to consider myself a fan from your respective works and of Chaos Pony. This message, I hope to be one of many, serves mainly as a wave of the hand from a place you would not maybe consider as where one of your listeners comes from. Oh, well, the surprises of life, the mysteries of the universe, I guess. I'm a bit drunk at the moment, so I will keep this short.
Really?
For my first mail to you. My only question will be, where does the doodle from Robert Benfer, Esquire, can be seen in my country of wonders? What? Where does the doodle from Robert Benfer, Esquire, can be seen in my country of wonder? I don't know what that means. I would really like to see the place which would accept such a piece of fine... Oh, yeah, we talked about last week that one of your pieces of art was in a French museum.
Oh yeah.
Of some sort. Yeah, he says, if I were to visit, I anticipate lots of fun, mesmerism, and metaphysical self-interrogation. Photographs and descriptions from it would be in order, as it is the ritual in our strange world of modernity. Anyway, accept my deepest sympathy, as I truly enjoy your videos and radio show sympathy. It is, among many other things, one of the lights in our dark times. If you were to visit France or Europe, any of you three... and any people of your liking can consider acquired a free beer or any beverage of your acceptance, no, a penance, sorry, in the limits of my own economical means, which are quite small. You will be welcome and accepted with your qualities and your weaknesses. You will be loved and cherished. In the hopes of hearing from yours truly, Benjamin.
What does he want?
I don't know, I just wanted to read that because it looks like it's a long email, and the writing was way more interesting than the usual emails we get, so I thought I'd read it. There you go. So,
well, if I ever go there, I will accept a free drink.
There you go.
I'll have a beer.
There you go. Next email's from Asher. Dear Jason, Chris, and Robert too, I guess. If you had to spend the rest of your life in the airport, which airport would you pick? Personally, I'd go for O'Hare in Chicago.
I would go for the Orlando International because they have a Disney store in there.
Well, the Orlando International Airport has a hotel.
Oh, yeah, true. I didn't even think about
you'd
that.
actually get to sleep in a bed. That's a good choice.
There's an airport in Pennsylvania somewhere that had a really nice restaurant in it. I'd probably stay at that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was recently at the Charlotte Airport in North Carolina, and that airport it had a really good food court. Like, they had actually decent restaurants there. I had some great sushi, but still, I would probably pick the airport with the hotel.
Yeah,
that works too.
The hotel and Disney store. I'm set.
Yeah, better food in the North Carolina airport, but yeah, hotel.
Hotel trumps food.
Mm-hmm. Next email is from Chris Della Sola. He says, Dear Jason, Chris, and Robert Almondo Jr. Esquire. Oh, Robert, sorry, not Robert. My question for you guys is, what is the most absurd thing you've ever purchased, ball chairs excluded? How do you exclude the ball chair? That is the most absurd thing I've ever purchased.
Because that's an obvious answer.
No, well, of course it's obvious. That's why it's the answer.
So what's the second most absurd thing you ever purchased?
The second most absurd thing I've ever purchased.
Because I don't think I've ever purchased anything absurd.
Really?
Man,
I've never purchased anything absurd.
I don't think so. I mean, I ponder purchases for months before I buy something.
I bought a bunch of laser discs. I'm collecting laser discs.
Yeah, that's pretty absurd. I suppose.
And I don't know. I buy a lot of absurd things.
Mm-hmm. I bought a Dreamcast 2 years ago.
That's pretty absurd.
I guess. I really like the Dreamcast, though, so
I've never played the Dreamcast, actually.
it's pretty great.
I bought a bunch of DVDs a long time ago, and I guess in the future that'll be absurd. I'll have a big collection of DVDs and nothing to...
I don't think that
play
counts
on.
because it wasn't absurd at the time you bought it.
See, that's exactly. There's nothing I can't think of anything that's absurd that I bought.
He doesn't throw his money away on things like we do, Jason.
No, I didn't. I don't have.
What about
I
your
don't have
paintings?
the excess income.
What about your paintings, Jason?
That's art.
Well, I guess that doesn't really count.
Well, I mean, it counts a little.
How about that freaking couch you have? What the hell is that?
What, the red one?
Yeah, what the hell is that thing?
Yeah.
It doesn't have. It's just a thing on the ground.
Yeah, it's a...
It doesn't have legs.
what can I say? I like 60s, like modern 60s furniture. I like the 60s modern furniture movement.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I bought a new GPS.
How does it, speaking of which, at all?
Well, we're talking about buying things.
Oh, okay.
Was that an absurd purchase?
Do you like it?
I like this GPS better than my last one, so I'm glad the guy took it. Whatever. He actually did me a favor.
What brand did you get?
Oh, it was another Garmin.
Yeah.
It was. It's actually really nice. It's flatter than my iPhone, so now when I get out of the car, I can fit it in my pocket, so I don't have to keep it anywhere.
I need to get a new GPS. Mine keeps trying to get me to go on I-4. This is a terrible road to drive on. It'll send me out of my way to shoot me on I-4.
Isn't there a setting
Get
you can
on the
click
highway.
to avoid?
Get on
You
the
can't
highway for
on
30
mine.
seconds.
Mine's pretty old. I don't know if on new ones you can avoid specific roads, but with
There are.
yeah, my one the only thing I can avoid is toll roads
Tolls.
or highways, but then that ends up cutting out the roads I want to take.
All right.
Mine tells me when I'm going to a stoplight with a camera on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the graphics are really good. It's like iPhone graphics. It's like much better.
You'll have to send me a link to the one you got,
Yeah.
because I want to get a new one.
Yeah, I will.
See,
I
I
will
just
have to do that.
I just use the navigation program on my phone. I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have to worry about two different things. I do have a GPS TomTom. I was happy with.
It's about
But I don't use it.
$300.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I bought it at Best Buy.
What do you mean? Oh my god!
Well, for someone like me, who I use my phone, that'd be an absurd purchase.
Well, you can get it cheaper. Like the one I had originally, I saw in Best Buy, where it was like it, and that was like half as much as this one.
Isn't there an app you can download for your iPhones that provides turn-by-turn? That'd be cheaper.
You just don't understand, do you?
So you got 15 things in your car to tell you where to go.
Well, yeah. You don't understand, Chris. Jeez.
There's one more thing to have to worry about getting stolen.
Like, why do you have to spend $200 on pants? Why do you need a $300 GPS?
That's another absurd purchase.
Oh yeah, most of your instruments, that counts. Oh, how about I gotta wait until he's done with this. God damn it, Jason. I gotta say, the gifts that we buy each other every year for our birthdays are pretty.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
pretty ridiculous.
I'm staring at one of them right now.
Yeah. Yeah, the John Goodman poster.
Yeah.
That's all the time we have for this week, people.
Bought a new tripod last week.
Cool. That's not absurd. That's business.
Yeah, that's,
Business.
that's not absurd. It's just business. I didn't say it was absurd. It's just business, man. It's just business.
Laughing at your own jokes. Ah ha ha.
Yeah, remember my pizza box video?
Yeah.
Remember when I fell off the bed and broke one of the legs, my tripod, or bent it? Well,
Yeah.
I finally replaced that one last week. I've been
Well, that
using
was a
it.
long time ago.
Yeah, I know, because the leg didn't like break off. It was just a little like bent, but finally, the leg broke off. And
Congratulations.
I had to buy a new one.
Well, thank you for listening, everyone. We appreciate you sticking with us while we...
I'm in the mood for Thai food.
Randomly not. I'm gonna look, see if I can get some sushi.
I don't know what's happening to my body. I've been wanting...
I talked about sushi, and I want sushi now.
You don't want Chipotle again?
No.
Alright, well...
You get your Thai food, Robert.
Yeah.
I'll get my sushi.
Yeah.
Chris can get nothing.
Screw you guys.
Well, I guess we got one more show before I move.
Probably, yeah.
Squeeze one more in.
And then hopefully we can change the schedule and maybe we can record more. I don't know,
Yeah.
We'll see.
Get this going back to once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I ride to Austin every week during the week. Mm-hmm. And once I live in Austin, I'm not going to have to be gone for a week. Yep. I'm going to be in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're not going to drive. You're not going to drive back to where you are now once a week.
I'm going to visit. Yeah, I'm going to visit Shirts every day once I'm in Austin. No, I'll visit Shirts like once a month or something, or 2 times a month to visit my family. But that's it.
Yeah, that's all they get.
That's all you get. That's all you get. And then you guys
I should be happy with that.
And then you guys got to come visit me in September.
Yes, we'll visit in September.
I'll be there.
Then we're gonna
Yes.
party. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks or 3 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you at some point in the future. Not really sci-fi sounding. I don't know why. Why I yelled in the future in a dramatic
While you're
sci-fi
doing
voice and then played the slide
thing.
whistle.
You should replace all the music on Chaos Pony with a slide whistle for one episode.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Just play all the music. Just play the Chaos Pony theme. Actually, you should play the outro. Play the outro music with the slide whistle.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Goodbye.
You've been listening to Chaos Pony, the official podcast of the Order of the Pony. You can write to us at orderofthepony@gmail.com.
Let's start over. I just started recording.
Oh, Robert. Oh, that guy. You know the guy. That guy.